Okay, so today we are currently uploading the spray paint video, and we go to make the other video now. Featuring pencil. Incoming pencil. Why are we using a carpenter's pencil today, you might ask? Because we're doing carpenter things. That's right, you guessed it. It's time to work on the MF skateboard. Do I have some apprehension about this? Yes, of course. Is it really that big a deal? No. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my whittling knife and I'm going to sharpen the pencil first, because I can't use the pencil until it's sharp. It's got an arrow on it. It says this way, so I'm going to sharpen this side. I'm even going to take a seat. Only thing I've used this knife for is whittling a deer antler into a tattoo piece, opening packages, and now it's going to be for this. I like it because I can hold it in a way that it doesn't make my hands so tired while I'm whittling. It's hard to find a good knife, you know, especially at a good price. This one was like 20 bucks. It's not too bad. Good knife is an essential part of any man's toolkit, or a woman's toolkit for that matter. It's just a good tool to have around. But please don't hurt people with knives. That's not what they're for. Just looking to see what the screen was doing. The screen doesn't say on, probably just to like preserve battery, but because I'm using this chest mount, I sometimes don't know where it's pointed. That's pretty good. I'll sharpen it more if I need to, or not sharpen, but like, you know what I mean. They call it sharpening a pencil. I'll whittle it more if I need to. Alright, next is done with the knife for now. Don't need the pencil quite yet. What I need to do is get the press, or the board, out of the press. This one is the one that I made first, but I didn't use enough glue, and so the stuff, these plies kept falling apart when I tried to pop. So now it's going to be my stencil board, where I use this to cut out the shape. I never got to use this shape. I made the other one out of desperation, which I enjoyed. It was a good session, good video. So next is, yeah, I gotta undo these, I gotta undo the bolts. Let's get to work on that. I meant to put all this paper, I meant to put it on the top section. I only put it down on the bottom. So hopefully this thing doesn't stick when I pull it out. Dang, dude, I really tightened it. It's hard because like the way that I would do this normally doesn't seem to be the same as what makes a good video capture. I can't angle the GoPro at the thing and do it at the same time. It's a problem with this chest mount is it only goes so high up. I'm going into weird positions. Weird positions to film while not totally being utilitarian and be like, "Urgh." There, see, I didn't film it, but I did it. That's the thing, is like, filming it's getting in the way, but I want to show you my process. You'll just have to imagine. Sorry, I'm not aiming the camera at what I'm doing. You'll just have to imagine. And sometimes you will get camera aimed at what I'm doing. Did you hear my shoulder pop just then? It was a little gross. When I was a kid, I used to be able to dislocate and relocate my shoulder on purpose. I don't do that anymore. I feel like there's all sorts of things we do when we're kids that are like, we're just exploring what we can do with our bodies. Like, I remember my friend June, he taught me how to make like vapor come out of your mouth, where you close your mouth and you click your tongue a bunch, and then you put your hand in front of your mouth and make a bunch of pressure, and then if you blow out slowly, like water vapor has formed in your mouth. Another weird thing to do as a kid. The shoulder thing just reminded me too, like, we used to have one, like, back, I don't know, the year 2002, 2001, 2002, we were like obsessed with our backpacks. Those JanSport backpacks were just coming out with the squishy shoulders, and then the one strap backpack became popular. If you had a one strap backpack where it was just like across your chest, like a shoulder bag, but it was a backpack, you were cool. It was either the JanSport or the one strap. Then in high school, North Face became, or I guess, was it? Yeah, North Face became popular in high school. Around the same time as New Balance becoming trendy. And what was it? New Balance and boat shoes, Sperry's were popular in high school too. Anyway, I think you get what I was doing here, even if I didn't show you every step because camera angle. Hey, at least I'm filming it at all. Normally I'd do this stuff without filming. I'm making an active effort to document myself and share it because it's a public service. And sometimes it's fun to watch the videos again. Plus, people seemed very curious about what I was up to in the first place. That's why I started doing this more so. I wasn't up to anything weird. Just living my life. Now you know. Now you know what I was up to. How is that not weird? Well, it's just not. And then this is the part where I'd go into a rant. And I would start, what's it called? I don't know. I just start saying provocative things on purpose in a passive-aggressive way. But I realize I don't have to do that, because if you're watching this video and you feel like I have any reason to be passive-aggressive with you, you already feel that. And most of you probably don't feel that. Most of you probably are just like, what is he talking about? Or maybe you're like, I know exactly how you feel. I don't know. I'm not in touch these days, am I? L skateboard be like, doesn't care if I'm in touch or not. Just as happy for me. And that's why I like skateboard. Alright, hopefully this doesn't stick. Oh god, it's sticking, isn't it? A lot. It's sticking a lot. Dang it. I forgot to put the paper on and now it's stuck to the top part. Oh, thank god, it's not that bad. The next time I need to remember to put the paper on the bottom also. Oh crap, I forgot which side I was holding. I think it's this side. I think this is the nose. I think this was the tail. Alright. So now what I'm going to do... I don't know if this one's going to work or not. I'm going to be honest with you. But we're going to try it. And we're just going to hope. Alright. We're going to go downstairs next door. I was just thinking about my process. I could work on it in here. No, I need the tools downstairs. I'm like, I don't know, 50% confident that this one may work. I felt a little rushed while I was doing it. I was definitely stressed. Not about the skateboard, but just about life. Alright, so there's that. Should we play some pachinko before we move on? Let me see. What's a good angle? That's a good angle. Hooray. Okay, back to this. Don't need this stuff in my pockets right now. Okay, so this, it's not going to be perfect because the top one, the frigging board flattened out, but I should be able to get kind of close. Let me see what happens if I press it down. Yeah, that'll work, I think. I just have to make sure that it's lined up properly. It's worth a try. And you know what though is, in order to do this properly, I think I need a pair of trucks. And I need something to measure with too. I'll show you how I did this, or the general method. Tape measure should probably work. So, the way I started last time at least, it's like I find like approximately the middle, just by feeling. Right around there. Right around here. Right around here. Just, you know, feeling the board. If you skate for a while, you should know what the middle of the board feels like. Actually, it's probably more like here. But this is why I'm doing it in multiple places, because it feels different in different places. Feels pretty much uniform that it's going to be across here. This whole section is the middle. In some cases, you might be able to just go like this and measure across, but these are not uniform. These planks, or this, you get what I'm saying. It's not exactly stable. So let's go here. Let's say I want this to be, last one was a size 9, right? Okay, so this time 4.5. Let's go to 4.25. Let's go to like here. 4.25. Can't really film very well. Let's go about there, and then we'll flip it over. Do it this way. Dang it. here, and then 425. See, it's not going to be perfect, but let me see how long. Let's see how wide this board is. Almost 9. I guess there's no problem with having a 9, but it's just I'll extend out a little bit. It's pretty close, somewhere around here. And then yeah, somewhere around here is fine. And then, let's see, this is the tail, that's the nose, that seems about right. I wish I could angle this better. How many times am I going to say that? Let's see. Next is, what I did before was I created a straight line. But first I have to keep doing this. I feel like I'm blind. And then it should end up somewhere up here. And then it should end right about here. This seems a little off though. Let me just look at it. It's a weird shape that I created. It's uneven. Yeah, about here. Alright, that's half the board. That looks pretty good. It's a little uneven, but it's kind of cute. Flip it. Looking at the shape. This is the tail, so I have to see how far this one goes. It's about 6 to that way. It was already way out at 8 on that side. That means I can go to 7 on this side. And then what you'll see is that my process is that it adheres to the general principle of you can always cut more, but you can't cut less. This might not turn out well at first, but the point is that I start with what I think it is, I get close, and then I refine from there based on what it really is. Sometimes I get it right on the first try. Not just with this, I just mean like in general, this process of trying to figure out the cut of the jib. It works for other art projects and music and stuff too. Trust the instinct, trust the artistic instinct. Especially when you have experience and you're like, based on my experience with this sort of stuff and what I remember, I feel like it should be this way. That's one of the joys of doing this for a skateboard, though, is that the skateboards nowadays are so uniform because they became very corporatized, which is great for keeping businesses alive, and I love that. And I still have a Powell Peralta deck. I have 2 of them, actually. I like them that much. But I am tired of the board not being suited to me. It's not designed for me. It's the other board that I have, or the corporate one. It's designed for Andy Anderson, not me. And I really wanted to do a bunch of stuff with a bunch of people in the corporate world and work together with people, but I think our visions didn't align. And so I have to do stuff like this, which is actually good. I mean, I wish I was doing this sort of stuff with people, but it shows that I'm capable of doing things independently, and that's good. But if anyone wants to work with me on this sort of stuff, I wanted to work with Deluxe. I really wanted to work with Deluxe Distribution. They never got back to me, so I think they just thought I was a joke or something. But if you don't think I'm a joke, then please reach out to me. I'd love to work on some new designs and stuff with you, and we can make more decks at once. Same with the shoes. I really wanted my own pair of shoes, and that's why in the last skateboarding video I went to Alibaba and I looked and I found one of the factories in China. Their company was called Mica, M-A-I-K-A, or Maika, I guess. I thought it kind of sounded like Omega as well, Maika. So that was the project I was working on. I was doing the Omega Divine deck. And so I like the Dunks platform. Like, I figured that would be a cool pro shoe to have as well. I like the Nyjah shoe. I'm wearing them now. I love the Nyjah 3 shoe because this material doesn't wear out very fast. It's great. And although I maybe would have preferred to work with a company like Lakai or something like that, once again, I didn't reach out to any shoe companies. Like, I already figured out from the board company no one was going to respond to me. Plus, who wants to, like, even the local skate shop doesn't even sponsor me. So, and I still support them. I'm not asking for them to sponsor me, but it's like, I just realized I was going to have to do it myself if I wanted it done. Or at least I was going to have to, with the shoes, I was going to have to initiate the process myself and follow through. And that's why I got the Dunks platform done, but I had, instead of the leather toe cap, I had I got a rubber material made where the leather toe cap was, and instead of the Nike check, I had the Omega Divine symbol made. And it's cool because it was like a little secret crossover, because the Nike's like the goddess of victory or whatever, and then the Omega symbol is used for the God of War video game series. So it's like, what's behind the check? The Nike check is like a meteor falling to Earth or something, but underneath it's actually just a Greek god who's descending from the heavens. That's the lore that I like. And so this time, by the way, I bought a pair of Nike 58s or whatever, because those don't have as far as I'm aware, they probably do, but on the website they didn't have a name attached to them. Like, I didn't see any pro skater's name on it. So I'm like, okay, I know they're not like putting my name on it right now, but I'll just say, like, here's my little cocktail flag, plant it in the quiche, as it were. So hopefully those will come in soon, and I'll get to skate those for this next video. And then this deck, I don't think I'm gonna make it an Omega Divine deck. I'm just gonna do what it do with it necessarily. Not giving up on the branding of Omega Divine. I'm just shifting it from an artist name to like a probably like a record label type thing. Just trying to use my own name more, because I want to give myself some respect and not just use an artist name all the time. Like, my real name deserves some respect. So we're going that route. Did I miss anything while I was talking about this? I don't think so. I think I kind of explained myself pretty well. But long story short, by the way, is that if you see this stuff and you want to work with me on stuff, I'm not even asking for money. I just want to get this stuff done. So, like, if you like what I'm doing and you want to help me if you want to work with me to make it a bigger operation or whatever, that's great. Because I want to do things and I want to make new content and make new things in the world that the world needs. Because the world needs more personal, like, real, organic stuff, you know? So, like, if you're, let's say, Deluxe or something, and you want to just say, hey, this is a cool little project, and yeah, we got a little bit of extra resources, why don't you come help us design a shape? And we can put some of your graphics on it, and if you're cool with it, we can let some of the other companies use the shape also. I'd be like, heck yes. And be like, I also would even be open to, like, going and working on collecting some of the veneer, like some of the trees and stuff. I do woodwork with my dad at the cabin. We've cut down tons of trees. I know industrial is a little different, but I don't have to actually, do the most dangerous part or whatever. I could, if you want me to, but you get the point. I'm just open to community interaction, is all I'm saying. And I'm sorry I haven't gotten to be able to do that more, but I understand, because people have been focused on the skaters who want to get, like, the next most competitive trick, and, like, not everyone is like that, but since I do other things, and I'm not pushing myself super hard in the sense of, like, I'm not promoting myself in the same way as other people, I understand that, like, the system missed me, and that's fine. You know what, I'd rather have the system miss me than the system hit me and everything go wrong. That's how I'm looking at it right now. So hopefully this is approximately the right shape, by the way, because I'm putting a lot of effort into it. I'm switching hands because it's using different sides of the brain, and that way I can kind of double check my work, make sure that I'm not just stuck in one way of thinking, because I'm seeing different lines when I use my left hand. It's kind of like skating switch. You see different tricks when you skate switch. And I wish that I'd gotten more of a chance to practice my switch skating when I was younger, but life kept getting in the way. It sucks when you're trying to be a dedicated athlete, but you keep either getting in trouble or, you know, just whatever. It just sucks. I wish I could have done this a different way, but, you know, life happens for a reason. I'm grateful to be able to be doing this right now the way I am. And I see this pattern. I've seen this pattern so much in so many, like everything I've tried to do. I'm always like, all right, I'm going to go into this. I'm going to be accepted for who I am. People are going to see that I'm good at stuff, or at least that I have something to offer, you know? Not even that I'm like uber good at things, just that like, oh yeah, this guy cares about what this is about. He clearly cares about what this is about. And therefore, he's obviously going to be helpful. Well, that unfortunately is not how a lot of people think about things these days, which is really disheartening, but all it does is make me realize, hey, you know what, I can do this myself. That's what I did with the music too. Alright, now I gotta find some skateboard trucks. I think I got rid of them, or like all my extra ones are gone. You know what, I think I'm gonna wait on the trucks. I'll have to go to the skate shop and get some trucks. But for now, we're just gonna... How much energy do I have? We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna charge the camera, and then I'll see you again soon. Alright, well, not much time has passed. I got 1% battery back, but... I gotta do my laundry. Crap. Oh man, got red on my green pants. Where'd that red come from? So, take the chair from my desk, and I've got the saw, and I've got that for next. Oh, I forgot the board. Need the board. Aw, shit. I moved the board and I don't know where I put it. It hasn't been that long and I already lost it. Where is it? Thanks again, ADHD. Here it is. All right. That's not good. It feels like this top layer isn't glued on properly. But we'll just have to keep going. Alright, so that's step one. I'm not gonna, apparently I don't need this chair, but I'm not gonna waste that wood. I'm gonna use it for kindling later. I got about 11% battery left, so hopefully I'll finish this in that time. Alright, looks pretty good. I mean, obviously some of the plies are messed up like that shit. That's gotta go. But, yeah, that's messed up. But, as we get closer to the center of the board, the plies will be more uniform, and that's fine. And also this, I don't know, that's pretty bad. We'll have to see how far we have to go on that. Where's the, there it is. Uh, Alright, I'm at 7%. Do you guys want to keep watching this, yes or no? Wait, heads or tails? Heads, I'm gonna keep filming. Tails, I'm gonna stop and catch up with you in a little bit. How do I do Siri again? Flip a coin. Heads. Alright, I'll keep filming. Low battery, guys. Talk to you later, low battery. Alright, it's been a little bit of time. As you can see, it's darker. And I pretty much finished the first round of shaping the board. And same concept, I figured I can always shape it more, not less. So I left the nose and tail a little bit longer. It's not even that crazy. And then, as you can see, clearly exhibit 65,896 plus Y. I still have some unbonded layers, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more wood glue in those, and then I'm gonna clamp them down. That's what I've decided I'm gonna do. I mean, shape looks pretty good, I think. I like it. So now I have to go excuse me. Now I have to go to the skate shop and get some trucks. So I'll see you later. Look at my hair. It's like I got hair coloring. It looks like I'm wearing makeup. It's just sawdust. Shoring up the cracks with some glue and vices. This part's the part that needs to be shored up more. This is gonna not fully seal, but that's okay because it's still not gonna break at that point, or at least I don't think so. This was the more important part. These grip tighter than these do, but it'll still make a difference. I could have done it one at a time. I still might if it doesn't work, but I went to the skate shop, and I got these wheels, these bearings, some hardware, some bushings, some Thunder trucks, some Jessup grip tape. I've tried a lot of different brands, but these are the first brand of wheels that I had, first brand of trucks. I usually get these. So I'll wait for this glue to dry, and then I'll check on it. And then if I need to do this part again with these, I will. And if not, then I'll just finish shaping, because I think it's this side. Well, one of these sides I didn't, yeah, probably this one. I think I need to finish shaping that. And then I'll create bevels and everything. But you'll see all that. And you'll see me make the holes for the trucks and everything. But we'll get there when we get there. That's enough for now. Hope you enjoyed.